guys. It's a magnificent Montesquieu Monday, April the 6th, 2020. Our good friend Baron de Montesquieu once said, "You have to study a great deal to know a little." And I think that's true. But if we're living today and we got to have a little bit more inspiration for this marvelous Monday, let's look to my friend Ric Flair, who said, "To be the man, you got to beat the man." Woo! And that's really true. So today's focus is a reflection on our Unit 8 test, which we took Friday. Today we're going to be looking at questions 1 through 6. And then at the end, I will be offering you a chance of redemption. A little extra credit, anybody? A little something to add on to your test grade from Friday? Oh, yes, please. So let's don't waste any more time and let's get started. Number 1, why do nations depend on one another? Is it A, they want to remain friendly with all nations? B, they need or want things from other nations? C, the United Nations requires that they do so? Or D, they want to protect their own industries? Now, for this, the answer is B. They need or want things from other nations. Remember a question from the study guide that's talked about what is global interdependence. And global interdependence is, the fact that we are dependent on other countries for certain services and goods as they are to us. We are depending on each other for things that we need. Number 2, what is one important global issue facing nations of the world? Well, we know one, the coronavirus that right now has us in quarantine. But let's look a little bit further than that. I wanted something not quite so obvious on your answer choices. Your choices were A, the need for more consumer goods in developed nations. B, the falling price of energy worldwide. C, the overabundance of food in developing nations. Or D, global damage to the environment. And this was a question that I pulled straight off of one of your attendance quizzes last week, and the answer is global damage. Pollution, climate change, global warming, all of that falls under global damage to the environment. Number 3, which of the following is an example of a non-governmental organization? If we remember, a non-governmental organization is an organization that is privately funded, privately ran. It is not under the jurisdiction of any government. And the answer choices are the United Nations, NATO, which is short for the North Atlantic Treaty Organization, C, the International Red Cross, or D, the European Union. And the answer is the International Red Cross, one of the largest non-governmental organizations in the world today. No, here we go. Number 4, what is one of the 4 purposes of the United Nations? Is it A, to provide a place where nations can express their views? B, to secure military defense for all member nations? C, to ensure protectionism for developing nations? D, to develop energy resources for developed nations? One of the biggest purposes of the United Nations, and this is another question that was pulled off your attendance quiz from last week, is A, to provide a place where nations can express their views and resolve issues and conflicts with one another peacefully. Number 5, what does the Universal Declaration of Human Rights do? The Universal Declaration of Human Rights was developed by the United Nations in the late 40s, and it was developed to, let's see the choices. Establish tribunals to try cases of war crimes. A Declaration of Rights. B, obligates nations to provide aid to refugees. C, defines freedoms that all people should have. Or D, protects people around the world from violence. Well, they all sound somewhat good, but the answer is C. The Declaration of Human Rights declares what freedoms that all people should have. Number 6, and our last question. Which of the following has played a major part in recent conflicts involving the United States? Is it A, increased oil supply, B, communism, C, terrorism, or D, international trade? Well, our latest conflicts have been the Iraq War and Afghanistan, and both of them stem from the 9/11 attacks. So the answer is terrorism. So those were our 6 questions for today. Tomorrow we'll be going over questions 7 through 13. I will be sending out to you today between 3 and 3:30 your first chance at extra credit on your Unit 8 test. Your extra credit will pop into assignments at between 3 and 3:30, and it will also show up on the general page of your class's Teams page. You know, that very first page you see. You'll have it both pop up for you. You will have until 4 p.m. today to submit your extra credit. No late entries will be accepted. So if you turn something in at 4:01, so sorry. Get it in before 4. All right, then. I am going to leave you. I hope you had a great weekend and that you're having a great day. And I will talk to you on Tuesday.